Hello, we're doing another Get Ready With Me, and I will hopefully be actually talking in this video, because you know this one's on my second channel, not my main channel, and all my second channel ones tend to be me not talking when doing fucking Get Ready With Me, so I kind of want to change that. I first of all want to talk about the fact that I have this awesome fucking gradient in my hair. You can't really see it with this lighting, which is unfortunate. You can usually see it if there's very orangey lighting going on, but my hair gradients from purple down to the faded blue, and that's because in my hair dyeing video on this channel, I did blue on like the grey tips of my hair, and that's caused it to fade really blue instead of purple. And I have like a, what's it called, pigment conditioner, which if I put it on my hair it repigments some parts of my hair, but for some reason it only attaches to the roots of my hair. It does not go down to here. Like, I've tried brushing it through my hair, I've tried applying it directly to my hair here, it doesn't work for some reason, but it works really well up here with my roots. So and it's like why under here is also pigmented, because it's all the top of my head that gets really hit with shit, and so I've got this cute little pigmentation down my hair, and I really like it. But yeah, today I'm going to be cosplaying LUM from Urusei Yatsura. I've only read the first volume of Urusei Yatsura, and the new Urusei Yatsura anime is coming out in October from memory. Wait, it was October, yeah? Yes, it is. I'm doing a video basically with this cosplay, and I'm doing it on summer and autumn anime for 2022, just like how in my sort of first video of the year I was doing what's it called? I was doing videos on I'm trying to think. I did a video on anime 2022 and what to look forward to, but I only did for half the year because we only had half the anime. So I'm doing that for the summer anime, despite the fact that it's all winter, sorry, for me. Yeah, I'm doing that. Urusei Yatsura's in October. We got a vague month as to when Urusei Yatsura will be. And I'm doing it now because obviously we're winding down with spring anime, almost spring anime, so I wanted to do summer anime because I got a lot of information on like spring anime back then. And yeah, I've also decided I'm not watching nearly as much anime as in summer than I did with spring, because oh my god, the amount of anime I'm fucking watching is insane. So for today I have a blue wig because I don't have a tealy green wig or a seafoam green wig, which is what LUM's hair typically is. It's like a mix between bluey green, and I only have a blue wig or a green wig. So I'm gonna be sort of, every time I cosplay LUM, which I hope to do more in the future, it'll be a mix between those two. I made these little cones for her ears, for her horns, for her ogre horns. I'm gonna be having these hearts because, you know, she's in love, darling, all that shit. I'm wearing this, which is a cropped thing, and I've got a blue, what's it called, underneath. Since I'm gonna be shot from like waist upwards, I don't really need to wear anything too particular for pants, unless I want to take proper photos, but I don't really take photos waist down, point blank. And yeah, I've been doing this makeup look. I should probably open the fucking mirror for anyone wondering. This is the palette that I use. It says limited edition, so I have no fucking clue if it's still there, but I got it for Christmas one year and I've been using it ever since. It's like stupidly hyper pigmented. And yeah, where is my powder? There it is. Okay. Well, I'm not gonna do lips, I don't think. I don't know what I'm gonna do for lips. This is lip gloss, or Nivea lip balm, and it's actually partially pigmented. It does nothing, but it's got that little, tiny little bit of pigment. Yeah, so I have a lot. I've finished school recently, or finished school. I finished semester 1 of school, because I'm Australian and I work on different semesters to everyone else. Well, technically, depending on university, what semester you enter, it works differently. But I'm working on semester 1, and yeah, okay. And, so I can now do cosplay whatever the fuck I want without consequence. So I'm making the summer anime video, for the next, I've also, like, gained a huge, list of, what's this called? Horror anime and manga, and, like, I've got horror authors, this is all manga. I've got 1.5 pages worth of horror manga that I want to read, and it's not like Junji Ito stuff, because obviously I love Junji Ito, but I want to expand out of the Junji Ito horror bubble, and go into more niche manga. At the same time, it's going to be like normal. Normal? At the same time, it's going to be, with the Uzumaki anime coming up, it's also going to be, like, I want to expand more on, like, well-known horror series that, like, I don't know, I want to binge more horror series, essentially, and I already have binged a few horror series. I binged, like, one of my favourites is, it's not Yona of the Dawn, that's not the right one. Shinsekai Yori? What'd you jump at, cat? What? My cat's behind the camera. Hello, cat! Shinsekai Yori, which is Of the New World. I watched that. There's some scenes that I just hate from that anime that made me so physically uncomfortable. And it's not uncomfortable for that this is scary type thing. This is uncomfortable for this is uncomfortable type thing. All of my, you can see all my brushes have colour of them from me trying to do this makeup look. But, like, on a bunch of horror lists, that was there, and it's, like, psychological horror, and I really fucking love it. So I want to, delve more into horror anime, so I sat through, this video, which is all horror media suggestions, so it's, like, I mean, anime and manga, essentially, and it's, I think it's you just need to search the horror anime iceberg or something like that. And so I went through that, essentially wrote down everything that I was interested in, and went on the go. So some of it is like baseline anime that everyone knows, like Another. Like, I really, really want to fucking watch Another, but I'd seen clips of it and heard of the name, but I didn't put 2 and 2 together, so, like, I really want to watch that in the next couple of weeks. And I actually want to watch, some more horror movies, like, particularly, what's it called, horror movies? Like, Japanese J-horror movies. Especially also because the reason it piqued my interest so much is that I did a research assignment on Tomie, and, like, Tomie from a feminist lens. I don't know how I feel about how I did on that assignment particularly, mainly because what ended up happening... Why am I doing this first? I need yellow. I need fucking yellow. Yellow! Yeah, what ended up happening is that my assignment, I was gonna go really heavy into detail on analysing Tomiya, but it's a research assignment, so all you really need to do is like provide examples and not really fully analyse shit, right? And like obviously you do need to do analysis, but nowhere near as much as like you should or whatever. I went 200 words over and I couldn't help that. But I really liked what I did. I just couldn't delve deep into Tomiya as much as I wanted to. And I also couldn't like really add scholarly articles. And this is where I get mad. Okay, so I based some of my ideas off of 2 YouTube videos, which is the Horror of Junji Ito's Tomiya by it's either Bullfire 101 or Sage's Reign. Both the 2 videos I'm talking about are by those people. And the True Monsters of... First one's by Bullfire 101, I'm pretty sure that's how it is. And the other one, second one's by Sage's Reign, right? And True Monsters of Junji Ito's Tomiya is by Sage's Reign. And I watched his video, right? And the first time I watched it, I liked it because like I liked the ideas that it brought up, and that's why I wanted to use his video in my as a reference in my assignment. And my teacher said I could do that. I just not like heavily focus on their video, right? And what ended up happening was I was collecting hundreds and hundreds of quotes from different essays and assignments, essays and literary works to define feminism and the theories of feminism and all that shit, because that was part of my assignment. And what ended up happening is I did that and I couldn't find anything on Junji Ito. I needed to search up J-horror, I needed to search about feminism in horror spaces, all of that shit, right? And that actually led me down a YouTube rabbit hole of people actually analysing horror from feminist perspectives. And like, particularly the connection between menstruation and female monsters, right? And first of all, my first thing that I did wrong was analysing Tomiya as an anthology series and not just as the original thing. If anyone wants to analyse Tomiya in the future, analyse the first story. Analyse maybe the first story and Boy as like reflections of each other, right? Don't analyse the full fucking series when you have a word limit of 1800 words. Because that's what I did, and I went to 2000 words. So, and I couldn't cut down anything without cutting out significant and important quotes. So, yeah, it's really frustrating. This looks like my fucking, what's it called, thing. I'm not meant to put this much yellow into it. It's meant to be like, the yellow is supposed to be paired with the green as a reference to like this, like, you know, it's meant to be a highlight. It's not doing that right now. But yeah, I watched Sage's Reign's video, and this is after weeks of collecting quotes from like 6 or 7, closer to about 10 to 15 different research papers, right? Or different theoretical texts, because I have to draw from film noir, because I'm analysing the femme fatale as well, and I'm doing a lot, right? And I need to go through the texts that are most important to me, what's my angle here, etc, 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 right? And what happened is I watch Bullfire 101's and Sage's Reign's videos last because I'd already watched them. I know what themes that they brought up in those videos. That's why I brought them up in the first place. But I didn't watch them again until this last day of me collecting stuff, which was the same day that I was writing the actual fucking assignment, right? And the thing I struggled with the most with collecting texts for this assignment was finding anything on Junji Ito itself. Sorry, Junji Ito himself and his work as an anthology, as short stories, etc, etc, etc. And like the way I searched for it is I literally just searched my school's library, like their digital library that like they can collect, you can collect so many research papers from, and I've done that in the past. Like I've started collecting research papers and downloading PDFs of papers on cosplay and anime stuff just so that like I can use them for videos. But and like that's how extensive the library is, and there are multiple like, what are they called, databases that I can collect from, but I just searched the library and what was readily available and what immediately comes up for the search terms I'm looking for. So third wave feminism, the femme fatale, horror, J-horror. I searched Junji Ito, there is nothing there. And then gets to this day where it's the last day of me collecting quotes, and I'm collecting quotes mainly for ideas in mainly looking for ideas and more themes I can approach my research assignment from, and like both and like for help, because both of them are essays, like both videos are video essays, right? And so I go, okay, well I can draw on this theme and this theme, and both videos mention the story boy, so I'm like, okay, yeah, I can work with this. This one works really well. What they're showing is a perfect example. And I use this like same example of boy, but like obviously I reword it and I look at it at a different angle, I guess. And what ends up happening is in Sage's Reign's video, they had the source that they got part of their ideas from. One of the sources is about Junji Ito's Tomie. You do not know how fucking mad I got that I hadn't watched this video earlier and seen that research paper in the fucking description, because I would have used that. Oh my god. I think I'm talking too loud. I've got my mic on up here. I don't know if you can hear that, but like I'm talking how I usually talk for thing, so yeah. Do I have no water? I don't. I thought I had water. Well, yeah, this is, oh, that's what I wanted to do, fucking highlight. I do, what's it called, over the last couple of weeks, or mainly over the last week, because school hasn't been holding me back, I've been actually able to do stuff to make myself better. Like, when I say make myself better, I mean like emotionally and mentally and physically. I've been able to do shit like edit videos more. And like, that's too much. And I don't know, just do stuff that makes me feel better all around. Like, I have started to do workouts and shit like that, and like I have a whole playlist dedicated to like workouts that aren't like huge cardio workouts, because that in the past I've found to be extremely difficult. I just want to do workouts that keep me healthy and make me more flexible, because I used to be a dancer. I really like the concept of flexibility in myself. What is this? So I've been doing that, right? I am in so much pain. Like, I've had one rest day thus far, and I'm gonna take another one tomorrow. I'm doing it like every 4 days. This is glitter from this prismatic palette from Kmart, by the way. But yeah, so I've been doing that recently, and like I feel really good. Like, I've been having stomach problems for ages, and part of me was like, just get up and exercise, you probably will feel better. Oh, there's a mirror in here. I fucking forgot there's a mirror in here. And with the exception of the fact that I'm on my fucking period, I have actually been feeling quite a bit better recently. And I've been doing... I have a few different videos in this playlist. And the reason I have a playlist is so I can bounce around between videos, because some days I feel like, okay, maybe I can do only 10 minutes of working out today. Some days it's like, okay, I'll do a full hour. And it's only been a week of me doing this, right? And I'm surprised after the first, like, rest day I had that I didn't just stop altogether, because that's been my whole process in the past, where I'll do it for a week and then I'd have one rest day and then I wouldn't do it again for a couple of months. So I'm getting better. I'm doing a lot better now at that, mainly because of the exercises that I'm choosing. I've also found that as a child I was so fucking flexible. Because I'm doing some of the exercise, like leg lifts. I used to do leg lifts, like, it's a specific way of doing leg lifts where it's a hamstring stretch at the same time. Like, how do I put this? So the way that my dance teacher used to do it, we used to do a hamstring stretch where we would lie down on the ground, and these are your legs, right? One leg has to be on the floor and the other leg you bring up, and obviously I can't do all the way up. Pretend this is a 90-degree angle. So 90-degree angle. That's what you're trying to do when you lift your leg up like that. For the hamstring stretch, you, what's it called? First thing you do, you hold your knee to your chest, try and get it as close to your chest as possible, and with one leg still on the floor. And that's outright. Then what you do is you lift it up again, and you have to try and bring it close to your body, like obviously without hurting yourself. And like, the main goal is to try and get it upright, and then if you can, to get yourself more flexible, pull it back towards your body a bit more, right? And it's like a hamstring stretch, or I think that's how the chick described it, something like that. I'm watching like a ballet dancer video, and I used to do this for ballet, so it makes sense. I used to be able to do it where one of my legs was essentially 90 degrees in the fucking air. And like, I used to be able to do that. Hold on, that's what I can do now. Well, how to put this? Both my legs have different flexibility levels. One of them can go like up like that. One of them can only go up to there. I don't know why. It's really disheartening to know that, because I distinctly remember as a child being able to do like a full 90-degree angle with my legs, and it's really frustrating. Like, I already knew I'm more inflexible than I was as a child. I haven't really been able to ever touch my toes, so that's my sort of goal with doing this. Like, as a child, I didn't know what my goal was in being flexible. Now I do. It's being able to fucking touch my toes. But even in high school, I did do regular. I used to do dance in high school, but as a high school class, so I had to stretch for it. And I was significantly healthier in high school than I was sorry now. Do I put my hair into a ponytail? Is it fine like this? It should be fine like this. Yeah, it has to be fine like this. But yeah, my fucking, what is it called? I'm trying to remember what's it fucking called. Yeah, I used to be significantly more flexible in primary school, and it's disturbing me. Mainly because you'd think after years of doing more dance, stuff like that, you'd be more flexible, but then again, I did dance in school and not as an extracurricular. I didn't do extracurriculars in high school, mainly because I didn't want my mum to have to pay for my extracurricular on top of my brother's, so I sort of just went, no, I have a massive fucking scratch / pimple right here. It's very obvious, I know. Don't comment on it. I know some dickhead's gonna comment on it. But yeah, so I was saying something completely different before I said that. We're not doing this. This is not happening. I want to try and put a nylon cap over to see if this makes any fucking difference. Because just putting the nylon cap on doesn't work for me. Come back here. But apparently using a nylon cap is really good for your thing. For wigs. Let's crush my head as much as physically possible. I've seen some people use nylon caps on top of the extra wig cap. I'm gonna try this wig fix bullshit thing. Ah! This is a cheap one I got off eBay, so it's not from the actual website that everyone fucking uses. And it also doesn't feel like it's from the website everyone fucking uses. Like, it doesn't feel like it will work, essentially. At least this one, so. Because this one's like $2 off eBay. But yeah, so been doing that, been super flexible, or not, I was semi-flexible. Wasn't able to do the splits as a child. I didn't really ever want to do the splits. But now I'm approaching it like, okay, I want to do the splits, but also my main goal in life is to be able to actually fucking touch my toes. Because there's so many exercises that I've had to skip where it's like, reach down and touch your toes. It's like, you think I can fucking do that? No. Oh my god. The fucking things on the back of this. This wig is so shitty. They've fucking gone and sewn over the little things back here that are actually my size, so I wear this tighter than it needs to be, which is really frustrating. And of course I could unpick it, but I really don't fucking want to. It's too time consuming for my liking, and I'm a lazy bitch. Now I really do want to put life into this wig. Like, what's it called? I want to style it, and I want to start styling. This is so small. Yeah, you can see why I want to fucking put life into this wig. Oh my god. What is happening? What is this trash? Okay, yeah, no, now you can really see why the fuck I want to fix this wig. Because I bought this off of, like, Easy Cosplay or something like that. And I really want an Epic Cosplays wig, but they're expensive and they're from the US. Where is my laptop charger? I don't think I even fucking cut this wig. This is just how the bangs look. Trash. Yeah, I really wanted to fucking volumize the fuck out of this wig before, like, before actually wearing it. But I was just too lazy. Okay, realistically her hair's down here. If I cut these off, maybe I can add extra wefts. and like make extra wefts out of it. Let's see if me teasing this a little bit and like brushing it out works. I don't know, like tease underneath maybe. Bitch. What is this? And I can't de-shine this wig right now because I just don't have the stuff. Like, what I mean is my cat's in the room and I can't put her at risk of getting a lung disease. I really would just want to fuck this wig up. I might do that after recording this video. Because as much as I want to make this my LUM wig, well, I don't want to make it my LUM wig. As much as I want to make this a wig that I can use for LUM, it's not like the greatest quality wig, but like I also don't want to lose the fact of having a long blue wig, because there are characters that I want to cosplay that have long blue hair, like the girl from Psyche K. I forget her name right now. But her, I want to cosplay her. I feel like just my natural hair would be more accurate than this. Holy shit. Let's see how this looks with the clips in it. I wanted to try putting this as a fucking thing, but it didn't work. I made this in the same way that I made my, that's too high. That is too high, but let's see what, no, that's too high. I made these almost in the exact same way as I made my Psyche K things. Like, I just made a cone and then attached said cone to a, so I'm trying to get this under the wig cap. For fuck's sake. Yeah, I hot glued a hair clip. Hot glued this to a hair clip. And that's the end of that. That's the story. That's what I did. Then if I can tease this up a little bit to make it more fluffy. That kind of works. I look like an actual mess right now. Oh my god, it looks like trash. I look like a dumpster fire. At least her bangs are actually like this, where they're fucking side on. I'm also tempted to get just green wig wefts and put them on this, because like you just see green in the like, no, don't rip. Fuck, okay. It won't hot glue to the tape, so I have to actually fucking hot glue this. Cool, and I thought this video was gonna be short enough as it is. Ah! Yeah, I want to fucking put greenish wefts into this wig, but obviously doing that is like really, really difficult because I don't know how to style wigs yet. So, what's it called? Styling wigs is difficult enough for me, but actually playing with them I'm too scared to do. Don't tell me I just broke that too. Fuck me! Oh my... Oh, I didn't. It just came out of my head. Okay, cool. That's better than breaking it. I want to put them into an actual headband. That's what I want to do. I want to hot glue them and put them into a fucking headband instead of onto clips. But I can't really do that right now because I don't have a headband. I don't have money for a headband. It's the same reason why I can't really do anything particularly, because like I need a certain thing to do this, I need a certain thing to do that, just because cosplaying's an expensive fucking hobby and I'm unemployed. So what's it called? So I want to style this. After filming, I probably will try to style this particular wig. And like, there's not enough hair to make it a nice big fluffy wig. That's my problem. So I need to sew in wefts of fucking hair, or I just need a better quality wig in general, right? But I can't afford that, so I need to play with the wig that I have. But I don't want to lose the fact that I have a nice blue wig. Nice and heavy quotation marks, because oh my god, this is a frustrating wig. The same with my actual green wig, my one that I use for Suyu, and I don't even cosplay Suyu all that often. So it's like, well, do I just take apart... The fucking wig fix is not doing shit. Oh, it's doing shit back here, but it's not doing shit up here. I also have a clip in my fucking nail. I'll put on my earrings first. See what that does. But yeah, after filming this video for Thing, I'll having the... Oh my god, earrings! Hello? Hello? What? Where? There we go. For fuck's sake, that took way longer than it needed to be. This wig frustrates me. That is my point. This wig fucking frustrates the absolute shit out of me. I'm going to be teasing the fuck out of it. And hopefully, what's it called? Doing stuff to it. I don't have the big, like, cosplay hairspray that everyone fucking uses. I only have normal hairspray, which isn't... I don't know if that's a good thing or not. I have glue now on my finger. I really don't know if that's a good thing or not. But I'm gonna fucking try anyway. It was really windy earlier, but doesn't seem to be right now, which is good. But knowing me and my luck, it will start getting super windy again when I need to film. But yes, so that's my thing with my fucking wig. Don't know if that went anywhere. Not really going to review the footage. And then, yeah, I mean, my lack of money is also the reason why I'm struggling currently with my Waluigi cosplay. I think that just gets lost. I think that gets lost in the blue. That's really annoying. Let's just put this through my other earring. Yeah, that just gets lost. I might have to put on a different... Why is this one the difficult one? A different fucking set of earrings. But yes, this wig is really frustrating. My green wig is really frustrating. And having lack of money is very frustrating, especially when wanting to cosplay and do that more. The whole reason, like... I don't know if any of you follow my fucking Instagram, but like I literally had a moment where I was kind of like, oh, I can't really finish my Waluigi cosplay because I can't get the hat. Like, I can't sew the hat, my sewing skills aren't the best right now, so what, like, hat should I buy? Because I needed to get a hat for Waluigi, and like, I asked if it should be a newsboy hat, like the one that Waluigi has, or if it should be a fedora, because, you know, that for the meme, and like people said the newsboy hat, because, you know, that would make sense. So I'm going with the newsboy, and I tried looking for a purple plain newsboy hat, because I already made Waluigi's emblem. I already made his emblem on that, like, the fucking emblem that's on his hat. I already have that sewn, and because I embroidered that. So I was just gonna get a regular purple newsboy hat to put that in. Like, just need to sew it in. It's completely fine. But no, all, because it's purple, because it's fucking purple, does that work? Yeah, it should work. It's a heart. My other option is these, which will get lost in the wig as well, so having the little heart things works. But yeah, it's really frustrating, and like, the reason I bought a hat instead of sewing it, again, as I said, is because of my lack of expertise. But I later went, you know what, maybe I will sew the hat. Maybe I do have enough materials to sew it. And like, obviously I need to do a practice beforehand. So I was going to do a practice beforehand and then with like the materials that I have, and then do the hat like with the purple fabric I have. I do not in any world have the amount of purple fabric that I need, and I'm not going out to buy some because I can't afford it. The whole reason I'm sewing this fucking Waluigi cosplay was because I got, I obtained fabric because my aunt, like, is getting rid of fabric. Or, like, she's trying to get rid of as much fabric as physically possible. So she gave it to me, and I got the purple lycra from her, and I got purple faux fabric from her, so I thought, okay, I'll use that. I just need to get black lycra that I can put with the purple lycra and then make a bodysuit. The whole purpose of this cosplay is to use reusable materials. And, like, with the exception of the black lycra and the gold stars that I fucking bought with help from you guys, right? Every single other fabric is inherited or is recycled from my mum and my like collection of fabrics. And like the only other fabric that I bought was spur of the moment purple fat quartz that I thought, okay, I can use this either for the hat or for a mask, and I was particularly focused on the mask part. I have made a practice mask and have enough to make another mask. What I do not have enough of is to make a fucking hat, and the purple lycra that I was going to use as another material for the hat, I do not have enough of for a fucking hat. Especially if I want to wear a brown wig as well. Okay, this one goes over here like this. Yeah, especially if I don't want to fucking wear a brown... No, especially if I want to wear my brown wig with it. Because, you know, Waluigi's... There's a cat out there who wants to be in here because she can hear me talking. But she can't because there's another cat in here and they've been fighting a lot. So I'm not allowed to put them in here. No, Winter. But yeah, like, with the hat, I bought a cheap one off of eBay, right? And I bought a really, really cheap one. One that had, like, was cheap and had free shipping. And, I don't want to spend more money on materials. And I don't know how much purple lycra is at, Spotlight. And I don't particularly want to make a hat out of purple lycra. I want to make a hat out of probably even poplin, but and poplin's $2 per meter, and that seems fine, but I fucking hate working with poplin. I already used poplin in my cosplay, and I don't like it. Like, and the whole point is I don't want to like I don't want to buy more fabric. I want to be using fabric that I already have, and just getting more fabric despite the fact that I have so much purple fabric, but none of it, A, is the same shade, and B, the same stretch. Like, I have the extra fabric for a mask, which is the fat quartz, which is like cotton. I can't use that because I'm using that for the mask. I have extra stretch. It won't work because I don't have enough for a full hat, but like if I combined all the fabrics together I would have enough for a full hat, but I don't have enough of the same like stitch length, or not stitch length, elasticizement, I guess, None of it's the same shade colour, none of it's the same illustration, none of it's good enough to make one hat, right? And so I was put into a corner. Do I buy more fabric? If so, what fabric do I buy? Do I really want to buy more fabric than I've already got? And what hat do I make? And like, am I able to make this hat? And just all of it sort of came down on me, and I'm like, I just don't want to. So I caved and bought another hat, and if I buy anything else, it's gonna be dye, so I can dye the fucking hat, because the hat that I bought is a completely different shade again. Like, I have 3 or 4 different shades of purple, but they're all very similar shades, but at the same time, very different. I've got like 3 cool shades of purple, and then 1 warm shade of purple, and putting them like in the separate pieces, like the mask is one shade, the shirt part of my bodysuit is a different shade, and the skirt is a different shade, but they're all blocked out with pieces of black. So it's not immediately obvious that they're different shades. Putting them on a hat, they would be immediately obvious that they're different shades of purple. But with how they are, not immediately obvious. So, like, it would be immediately obvious if the hat that I've ordered is a completely different shade of purple, which is what it looks to be on the freaking posting. So what I want to get, if I had to get anything, would be, what's it called? Would be dye. Would be not hair dye. It would be, fabric dye. Because, like, I'm not buying more fabric for this cosplay. The point of this cosplay was to make it with fabrics that I had around my house, that I had in my sewing room, that I had got from my aunt. And so it's just frustrating, really. Not being able to have the fabric that I need to make what I want in the specific way that I want, and B, like, what's it called? I don't even know what point B is. Yeah, it's frustrating. It's just frustrating. That's my point. I don't know when I started off on this tangent. Yeah, this is my cosplay for today. I want to play with this wig. I want to add more wefts to it to make it fuller. It currently just looks like an actual mess. And yeah. On a note on this channel, with me actually being able to do stuff again, I got a kanji book. I got an essential learning kanji book. It's a textbook and a workbook. It's a little bit of both, really. What's it called? Yeah, it's a textbook mixed with a workbook, so I'm really excited to use that, but obviously I want to finish, like, memorization of hiragana and kana first. I'm midway through with kana. I've been revising hiragana a lot recently, and I've been doing that through apps, through the cue cards that I have, through, mainly with apps, and I've been doing that. I'm slowly starting to recognize the different hiragana. It's just, I really want to, because the thing that everyone recommends before learning kanji is learning kana. So I want to finish up hiragana, move to kana, because I have actually, like, when reading Japanese titles of things and reading Japanese in general, there is a lot of kana in there, because I think the writing formula is partially hiragana, partially kanji, partially kana. So, kana. Want to learn it, gonna learn it before I fucking start kanji, which is frustrating because I really, really want to work with that kanji book. Oh, I just want to so badly. So badly. So yeah, that's what I've been doing recently in terms of that. I'm hoping to bring back my Study With Me series, mainly because doing Study With Me with schoolwork is really just painful. It's like, okay, I need to bust out my camera, I need to work at my at my desk, can you do this, this, and this? And it's really frustrating, especially when, like, over the last thing, I've not had great mental health. So it's been quite frustrating doing that stuff when I haven't been, like, up to mental code, whatever. And yeah, it's frustrating. It's just frustrating. I really only want to do studies with me on this channel if it's because I want to, right? It's like, it's an extra chore, really. Like, I want to do studying every day. The same with doing exercise every day. But if I film it, it's just a chore at that point, right? And especially when I have actual schoolwork to do, it's just an added layer of stress. So I think, like, taking breaks and doing Japanese study when I actually have school is fine. When I'm out of school, I can study Japanese however long the fuck I want, right? So that's what I'll do, right? Right? What's my voice like? Okay, so I've finished up my cosplay. I'm gonna play with the wig a little bit before actually filming. Gonna rest my voice a little bit. Maybe do vocal warm-ups, I don't fucking know. But yeah, thank you for helping me get into cosplay. I really like how this looks. Again, I want a better wig for this. Don't currently have a better wig for this, but this will do. And yeah, so I'll see you guys in the next video. The recording that I'm doing with this cosplay will be coming out in, I think, 2 weeks. I will also direct you to my main channel, The Dramatic Otaku, because I released a video there today, which is actually on it's on April and May anime, and my review of all the manga and anime that I read in April and May. So if you liked this video, hop over to there. I won't put in an iCard because I upload these videos from my phone. So yeah, I'll like put it in the description later. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys whenever the fuck I see you, because this channel does not have a fucking schedule. This is just, I want to upload wherever the fuck I want, be it videos of my cat, this shit, or whatever else. So yeah, see you guys later.